There we go. All right. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing this evening? It's Saturday night. We are back working on some more of this Zoids Blade Liger AB, giving away some more good stuff and hopefully having a generally good time. So welcome everybody. Welcome back for all our regulars. Welcome if anybody's a first timer. And yeah, before I head into the chat like I usually do and say hello to everybody before we start, couple usual things that I want to touch on. Number one, if you like these streams, hit that like button. It helps show the stream to more people, which I always appreciate. Number two, use that live 10 code up here. Oh look, the screen is in the view. I changed the camera out because everybody's been complaining about the camera up here, so I got a new one in today. Literally set it up like 10 minutes ago, and apparently the view is slightly different or something. I don't remember seeing the camera or the computer screen on there. It's interesting. Anyway, I digress. Live 10 code is active at mechawarehouse.com. If there's anything you want, we restocked a few things this week, not a lot. And then also we will be giving away some good stuff as usual. We've got 3 separate sets of Ava paints from Splash Paint, including a Haro Control Blue and the bottle paint. We got a 17, 19, and 20. I forget which colors those are. We got 3 of those up. We got 2 G frames from the new set we just got in stock, the Blue Destiny and the E-Free Custom, as well as a set of the brand new Gundam markers, the MSV set, which are kind of cool, some like military type colors. And yeah, we're giving those out throughout the stream here. So with all that behind us, let's say hello to everybody in the chat, and then I'll get back to working on this. I'm hoping to at least finish the head. It's been a lot of work to get halfway through the head, so complicated build. So anyway, what's up, Aspen Bithia? Remember to like, comment, subscribe, bell, shop, order, rate, review, and above all, praise be to the coin. That's detailed. What's up, Robert Hanifer? Starting to build tonight. Deblo, Command Quant, nice. What's up, Brian D? Louis Panda Bomb, Dylan Dull. Happy Saturday, all ready for some more Liger. Robert Hanifer, no, I'm here. The smoothing sounds of Nick sanding. Iso, gonna go make a Taco Bell run before the stream starts. Nice. Taco Bell continues to be a theme in these streams, apparently. One of these days we'll get through a whole stream without Taco Bell being mentioned. Aruzia Soto? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure where the syllables break up there. Tacos, welcome. What's up, Kyle Dixon? Chad C, Gupla Spade. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Good weekend. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, too. Mine's going okay so far. Keith Bishop, what's up? Drez, Sig Zion, Louis Wong, Andrew Reeve, Caleb Shuck, Matthew Mahoney. Yeah, got here early 2 weeks in a row. Welcome back, Matthew. Erfig, how's it going, everyone? Definitely fell asleep during the first drawing last week and never woke back up. Well, I hate to break this to you, but you did wake back up. This is not like a dream, so you are awake again. What's up, Mark D? Rob Rosencrantz, George Lakeo, what's up? NG, Guillermo, how's it going? Easy 8 Boy, what's up? Paul Kardash, Cody, what's up, Cody? How are you? Let's see, Lawrence Tongue, Fluffy Fan, hanging out in my first of your streams. Love your company, Nick. Keep doing the great work. Thanks, Fluffy. Josh Johnson, what's going on? Studio WD, what's up? Rybers, planning special for the 100th stream this year. I'm not sure. I actually noticed that we're kind of getting close. We're like 11 streams away or something, 10, 11 streams. So I'll have to put some thought into what we're doing for the 100th stream. What's up, Matthew Mahoney? Need to decide on my next build. It's always hard. Taco Bell, not a sponsor yet. We need 3M, Taco Bell. I don't know, we need a few other good sponsors. What's up, Hortle, George, Rob the Builder, Josh Johnson, General Kenobi. Just waiting on some age kits. Nice. All right, so I think I'm caught up. I've been dying to get back into this one, so I'm going to do that. What is everybody up to? What is new this week? Let's see, so I got some PC. So I got. I remember where I put everything. Sponsor. Where did my PC runner run off to? Later. Should have looked for this stuff before the stream. It's not here. To knock everything over. Now I'm annoyed. Seriously, where did I put that runner? Panel lining and water slide decals. I lost the PC. Waiting on primer to dry. What's up, Bean? Pre-orders, you guys just hold on to the rest of the order until pre-orders is released, right? I'd rather be that way. If so, that is how it goes, NG. Trying to catch up on sleep. My second granddaughter arrived on Wednesday and spent 2 days. Watch. My 22-month-old granddaughter grows a lot of energy. Yeah, I bet. Maybe I didn't have the PC runner out already. Modification by MG Charzaku after finding a knuckle joint that's been MIA for 3 months. I resemble that mark right now. This kit has so many runners. It's like not cool how many runners there are. Because I was using them for something else. His teeth look sharp. They are. They definitely are. Like half the battle in this kit's just keeping track of all these runners. Nick, what are you currently working on? I've been absent a couple weeks because I recently moved. Congrats on the move. This is the Periodically Blade Liger AB, my first Kodo kit, and a good one so far. Just complicated. A lot of parts, a lot of runners. So there's T, and then I need PCV. Awesome, appreciate it. Just ordered the 2 entry grade kits on the site the other day. I'm excited for when they both come nice. Thanks for packing my order. Now I have a Nick card to add to my collection. No problem. I wish I didn't have to pack orders that day. Had a unexpected absence and meant I had to pick up the slack. It made for a crazy week for me. Okay, S. S16. Watching Age right now. Thanks to Mr. J. Great series so far. Tiny bit confusing at points, but overall decent. Jimmy. Only a Dylan card, but more to come. So I appreciate it, man. Yeah, no problem. What's up, MWG? What's going on? Okay, S16. Build Mr. Nick. Enjoy that build, Mr. Nick. Finishing up on an SD build while watching stream. Nice. Bokatom. How's it going, dude? Working up right up for the 3 different brands of hook chisels. There's a certain thing they do I cannot seem to photograph. Collecting Dylan cards currently. I'll have a binder full pretty soon. Well, Nick, hey everyone, what's up, Anthony? So what up there, Nick? It hit 60 degrees here in CT today. I'm not sure how warm it got. It's definitely a fairly warm day though, which was kind of nice. Took advantage and replaced some lights over the garage with some bulbs that needed replacement. Oh, this instruction. Okay. So that side's the bottom. That's very obscure. We took the kids to the zoo and it was a great afternoon. Nice. Which zoo? Matthew Mahoney. Starts snowing here again. That's every time I get a few days off. Get my days off. These are all awesome. Appreciate all the hard work y'all put in to keep everyone happy. Thanks, NG. Okay. Supposed to get an inch or so of snow tomorrow. Well, that makes no sense. That's crazy. Going back and forth. It's like just pick one. Okay. 4, 6, 9, 11, 14. No, 14's in that one. So 4, 6, 9, and 11. There's only one zoo in the whole state of CT, and I live about 10 minutes away from it. Some 40s here today. Yesterday I swore it was going to rain. Could smell it in the air. Nothing happened. Well, depending on whether you need rain or not, then it's either a blessing or a curse, I guess. This is a big piece. 6, and then I need 9 and 11. We want it snowing here again after we have a couple days of 40s. I'm just glad it's warm enough for the ice that we got to finally mostly melt off. We had such a gross coating over everything from the storm last week. That's finally mostly gone. Okay, and then I need A214. I really hope these runners are gonna like wipe out complete runners before I get too far into the build, so I don't have to have all these runners out. Nick, have you ever attempted a Gundam Custom add-on resin kit, or would you? I haven't yet. I haven't delved into any of the resin stuff. I might someday, but it's probably a ways off. I feel like I barely can get to the plastic kits, and the resin, I think, require a lot more work. So someday, when I hopefully have more time, maybe. You guys can have this now. I'm okay if Utah doesn't get it. I feel that way sometimes. So I decided officially I'm going down to Old Dominion Open. So I'll be down in Virginia in a couple weeks. I think that's 2 weeks from today. So I likely won't be streaming that week unless I decide to try taking the whole streaming thing on the road. Which seems unlikely. So debating on Jesta, Heaven Live Lads, or Optimus Prime for the next kit. Which Optimus Prime? So if any of you are down in the Richmond, Virginia area, you should totally go. G1 version. It's a good build. I finished painting that one maybe like a month or two ago. The same way about resin kits, would love to someday. I feel that about a lot of things. I'd like to work through my backlog a bit. I just have so much trouble with the time thing. Dingosaurus Rex. The news update was very informative, just as a perspective to how Bandai Bluefin list their lots to retailers. I'm glad it was helpful. We got a lot of positive feedback on that video, so we'll definitely be trying to do that again in a few months when we get the next set of confirmations. I walked away as I heard you say Virginia. Was that thing in VA you mentioned? Some video again, a plastic kit expo or something. So it's the Old Dominion Open. It's an IPMS event. IPMS stands for International Plastic Model Society or something like that. And it's basically a model show and contest. So people bring builds and they get judged. There's usually vendor tables and stuff too. And generally a good time. Great chance to see models and stuff. It's a generic contest in that it covers like all the categories, so it's not Gundam specific. I think they had like 4 Gundam categories 2 years ago when I went down last time. which is a lot for an IPMS event. It's a relatively large show compared to some of them. But there's other like sci-fi categories. There's, you know, the traditional tanks and planes and ships and cars and all sorts of other good stuff. What's up, Not Killer? How's it going? Hey, Nike. It's my old neighborhood, Norfolk. The old Dominion before, if I recall. It'd be great for a lot of people to meet you in person. Yeah, it was good. I went. It was back before COVID. The good old days, I guess, when everything was much less weird. Back when Mecha Warehouse was a side gig in my attic. Is there an entry fee for looking or only for contestant fees? I think there might be an entrance fee to spectate. It wasn't much though. It was only like a few bucks, I think. It didn't cost. I don't think it cost that much to enter, but I forget. I gotta look up all those details. I'm trying to. I haven't booked my flights yet. I was going to do that yesterday, but I don't know, JetBlue's website was down or something, so I couldn't. But I'm debating on whether I need to bring a suitcase or not, if I can save on the airfare by not bringing a suitcase, but I kind of want to bring a build or two to enter. It's going to cost me a bunch just to get the upgraded seats for the carry-on. Yeah, Code totally time traveled us all a few years ahead. Just at his best. My lights going out of here. Just got dark. The mood lighting kicked in. Mecha model kits are definitely rising in popularity. It's just nice to see IPMS events start acknowledging them more. Yeah, this one's good. There's quite a local community for Gundam and Mecha in general down in that area. There seem to be a lot of active builders on the competitive scene down there. So it was a good time last time. I expect it'll be a little smaller this year in terms of people. Probably. It'll be interesting to see for sure what happens. I'm hoping the turnout's good though. How many runners were in this kit? I don't know. It's a lot. I mean, I got a Y runner over here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have every letter in between. I've got like almost a dozen out here on the bench and another potentially a couple dozen in the bag still. I only fit about 5 days worth of clothes and such in a carry-on. Yeah, and I don't need that much stuff. I think I could, if I didn't need to bring any kits, I would probably just need my backpack because I really only need like maybe a change of clothes and my laptop to be good to go. Okay, so A6, A4 goes up here. to 35 runners in that kit. There you go. Sounds about right. Definitely a lot. Okay, so step 4 goes... I understanding this correctly? Need a backpack like a famous team. Yeah, exactly. Hello all, happy Saturday. What's up, Crimson Thunder? Is this where this goes? This is slightly confusing. Yeah, I guess it is. So I guess that goes there. 2, 3. Oh, I see. This is tricky. Score could do great. I'm happy to see so many people help each other out. Definitely is. Vidacar, excuse me, Prime. Everyone, what's up? Vidacar. What's up, Jay Punisher? This is an interesting. Oh, there we go. Now that feels right. Very interesting kind of build here for this thing. Now it feels right though. So now this goes in, number 4. Bag of tweezers here. Steal these ones, I guess. I don't know where the rest of my tweezers are. Those be upstairs. What is the questions theme tonight? That's a good question. I don't know yet. All right, I think I got it. That is kind of cool and kind of scary at the same time. Question should all be themed around food tonight. How's the fitting compared to Band? Like, it's for the most part basically pretty close. There's a few things that have been a little weird, but I haven't really built enough to know for like a true comparison or not. That's interesting. So it's probably gonna go like on the side here when all is said and done. Something like that, but on the other side next. Questions should all be themed around food tonight. So let's see, what would our good questions be? Zoids are some of the best Kotobukiya kits, if I recall correctly. I believe it. It's the only Kotobukiya I've built so far, but you know, so far so good. Okay, I need that PC runner back. I should. Speaking of questions, we should do this first draw. So we got 6 prizes. the 3 splash sets, the MS Ava color, 17, 19, or 20. Forget which the actual colors are with those. They were in the pictures though. Pair of G-frames, the Blue Destiny Unit 1 and E-Free Custom, and that GMS 127, the new Gun and Marker MSV set. Let's ask, I guess if we're gonna go questions, let's start very broad. What's your favorite fast food? And let's put a number between 1 and 700 in the chat. So a number between 1 and 700 combined with your favorite fast food. And remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number, and we only ship to US addresses. Chipotle and Five Guys are like fast casual. I don't know if they're technically fast food. I guess they probably are. Sonic, I've never eaten at Sonic before. Culver's, I've never heard of Culver's. Okay, tea and yoga. Okay. Shake Shack. Zaxby's, In-N-Out Burger, Rising Cane's. I've never heard of that one either. Jollibee, never heard of that one. You guys are going to fill me in on what all these ones I've never heard of before are. They must be like relatively local chains or something. Zaxby's, never heard of Zaxby's either. I'm gonna visit my wife's family in Texas. I eat Whataburger 3 to 4 times over there. It's so damn good. I guess my follow-up question should be what fast food can I only get in Virginia? Because the food that I can get down there, because I'm going to be down there for like a day and a half or whatever. I should take advantage. Culver's is from Wisconsin. What kind of food is it? Okay, 3, 8, 10, 12. I'm gonna put Jangles up there. Part of VA Richmond. I just want to say the music tonight so far, thumbs up. Kind of like Steak and Shake, but they also sell custard. Interesting. Okay, 8. Delicious greasy burgers and custard shakes. Interesting. And 12, big guy. finish cutting the pieces for this step, and then I will pick some numbers out. Okay, A2 15. I'm Richard, Virginia. I'll have to keep an eye out for Blue then. Just got picked down here in Tampa recently. Wife used to work at Five Guys. We stayed flush and burger and fries. And if you're going to IPMS Richmond, yeah, the ODO, Old Dominion Open, I am planning on going. Got to book my flight still. I was going to do it yesterday, but I do plan on going down there. No, Nike, there's a couple of streams where most music was just off. Interesting. It's the same station every time. What was the question? What's your favorite fast food raptor? Let's go to the original Five Guys long before they started franchising out. So good. Okay, let's call time. What's up, Densdy? Okay, time has been called. You bringing any kits with you or just bringing yourself? I think I'm going to bring some kits. I've been debating that because I'm going to have to, I think, pay extra suitcase wise. I can get away a lot cheaper if I didn't bring a kit. But what are you building? Missed the opening. I'm working on the Kotobukiya Zoids Blade Liger AB. Okay, random number generator. Okay, we're drawing 6 numbers. So first up for the MSO 17 set, number 150. For the MSO 19 set, 181. And for the MSO 20 set, 548. G-Frame Volume 14, Blue Destiny Unit 1, number 366. G-Frame Volume 14, E-Freak Custom, number 50. And the MSV marker set, number 595. So 150, 181, 548, 366, 50, and 595. There's a bunch of these, so I'll let you guys check. If anybody looks like a winner, let me know which numbers, and I will double check them. Ship inventory to me, and I'll pick it up in your town if you need to. At 181. Okay. Yeah, Ashley Sills, 181 to Taco Bell. Congrats, Ashley. Send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we will send that out to you this week. Anything that's not one, we'll draw for again in a little bit. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna bring down though, if I bring kits down still. I'm thinking about my recent 30-minute missions build. I'm kind of proud of that, and I think might be a fun one to bring, but I don't know that fits into an actual Gundam category, so I might have to look at the rules to see what category that would fit into. what did I win again? Ashley, you won the MSO 19 set, so it's the one of the Ava colors and a Haro Control Blue. Evening, Nick and Mecha folks. Hey, TJV. Take your Epion. It's not painted though, so it's not likely to do very well. Generally, IPMS events, if you show up with an unpainted build, you're unlikely to even be a blip on the radar, just because there's so many amazing builds. Not that any of my builds really have that much of a chance anyway, but if I want to bring something, I want it to be something I put the effort into. The local event here, I brought my high-grade Leo and my SD Gundam ground type that I did. So I could see bringing those down. I'm also a little proud of my my Optimus G1 I painted up. I could bring that down too. But depending on categories, I think they added a rule this year to limit the number of kits per category that you can enter, as well as number per show, per participant. I guess because they're expecting a lot of people to have more than the usual number of builds because they've had a year off because of COVID last year. Is there a limit on the number of Gunpla books you can order? Like, they all come from a tiny publisher with very limited quantities. Which books? We only have 2 books so far in stock, both from G Rework, and we ordered a limited quantity mostly just to see how they would do, since we've never carried books before. Other books, I don't even have a line on where to get them yet. I know there's some other ones out there that are pretty good, though, that I would like to carry at some point. It's not in stock anymore. We'll be restocking it. We'll be ordering more of them to keep them in stock. We only got a few because it was our first time and we weren't sure if they were gonna go really fast or really slow. And we didn't want to have too many if they went really slow. But they sold out, it means they did pretty well, so we'll likely order more with the next restock. What's up, Ray Guns? Frame is pretty interesting. Let's someone modify an HGC Tristan to work with the frame. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Latest one was on the site for maybe 1 or 2 weeks and it's sold out. Yeah, it's about right. That everything from that brand was new to our site with that restock. All the G Rework stuff. So we'll be adjusting. We can order that stuff pretty easily on a monthly basis, so our goal is to be able to keep it in stock all the time by ordering a little bit longer than a month's worth and ordering monthly. So we'll have them again probably in a few weeks, because that was what, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that order, that restock order, should be getting placed in the near next week or two, and then we'll have it, you know, a little bit after that. Yeah, just hold tight. We'll have them again pretty soon. It's distributed by Gun Primer, and Gun Primer is very easy to work with in terms of ordering, so it's easy to get restocks. Well, the G frame so far is the EFSF socket too. It's neat. It's cool. Bought a Zoids model kit when I was younger and didn't have nippers. I twisted the parts to get them out of the gate. Ouch. I don't think you're the only one to have done that with one of the first kits that they owned, though. I think that was pretty common for people. Good if it's way too tight into the hands, though. That's a bummer. Used toenail clippers for my first kit. There's actually a set of nippers from Mr. Hobby called Mr. Easy Nippers that look like nail clippers. I think they're the perfect nippers to take on the road if you ever travel with the kit. It's like took a kit with you on vacation on an airplane or something, because they fold up nice and small, and no one would even give you a second look on a plane. The way this fits is kind of neat, but it's scary as heck trying to get it in here. I'm worried about snapping this peg off. Use cuticle clippers for about 20 kits. All right. Tried that little foil trick with my nippers on finishing my last build. Worked great. Oh, that's cool. All right. I got the two sides here for the head ready to go. We got the head itself. What a little foil trick. There's supposedly sharpening scissors you can sharpen them by cutting aluminum foil or something like that. Okay. Oh wow. The pilot is 4 pieces. Gonna find runner P. That's insane. $10, $11, $12, and $13. $10, $11, $12, $13. That's crazy. I guess this is 1/72 scale, so a pilot would be larger than a PG pilot. So it kind of makes sense that there'd be enough size. Zoids kits get me every time. 7 of them is crazy. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Has anyone built the Zoid we just got in stock yesterday? Our second, the Rev Raptor. We just got those ones in. They're kind of interesting. They definitely don't seem to be as popular. I'm curious if everyone's built one and how they stack up. Small for 50. I mean, Kotobukiya kits in general are pricey for their size. They just don't make enough plastic. Like, they don't manufacture enough stuff to get the volume kind of discount, if you will, that Bluefin gets by manufacturing all the stuff they make. Or Bandai rather, and Bandai owns all the Gundam licenses. That's why Gundam kits are a little cheaper. They don't have to pay for the license essentially. German foil would scare me when I used to wood carve. Correct use of a whetstone was an art in itself. I built the Rev Raptor, but it's an entirely new mold for 2021, while the Blade Liger base mold originates from the 2007s, so it's certainly made of newer tech. That's good to know. Koto kits that they put in so much extra plastic. Oh, is that a thing? This is the first time I've built one, so I don't know. So far, this seems to be fairly efficient of a kit. You know, there are certain Bandai kits where they have like a whole second kit worth of plastic in the box sometimes because of the way they reuse molds. That's kind of neat. No, Zoids not so much. Megami and Frame Arms girls definitely. Gotcha. It partially probably comes down to how often they manufacture a kit, or how popular it is, or whatever, how many they make. Because for anything that they don't make super frequently, they probably reuse more molds and stuff, have extra parts because of the shared molds. It's an Aura Badler kit. This 172. The pilot was one part though. What made P Bandai kit so many extra parts because they use extra runners for a couple of pieces in different colors, right? All right, it's one pilot down. Are there any modern Zoids kits that aren't made by Kotobukiya? I'm not sure. It's a good question. I'm sure somebody probably knows. I randomly noticed that you've added the draw rules to the video description. Very smart. Yeah, I did that a long time ago now. They've been in there for at least a few months, I want to say. Tomy still makes their own Zoids, kits that are motorized and be wound up to move, but I don't know how easy they are to get overseas. I haven't seen those, at least not recently, so I'm not sure. And how frequently does everyone use photo etch on their kits? I haven't used any myself ever, so it's like what, a frequency of 0? I don't know about other people though. I feel like it's a fairly niche thing, kind of like scribing and such, that there's a smaller subset of the building community that does that kind of stuff. Tomy ones like the ones I used to get back in like 01, 02, maybe. I haven't got a card kit that came with some, but I haven't built it yet. Not talented enough. I don't think that they're super hard to use. You basically just super glue them on. But it's definitely something a lot of people either don't find necessary, don't know exists. Miss motorized Zoids kits from when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure when I saw the motorized ones when I was a kid, they probably, like, I don't know that I connected the dots that they were from the show. I just thought they were just like motorized robotic animal things. I don't know why I didn't connect the two together. Super what? You've lost me. See the motorized ones pop on eBay from time to time, but I don't know if there's a retail in the US that carries them. Push the RGI new. Cool. Which photo etch did you use, Matt? I'll try to use photo etch yet. It's definitely a smaller subset. I mean, if I just look at, it's probably actually somewhat rarer than even scribing and stuff, because I think I sell a ton more chisels than I do photo etch and photo etch related tools, so it's a tier higher in the hierarchy, I think. Cheap Chinese eBay sold them. Interesting. I think if you can put a water slide on, you can get photo etch on there too. Yeah, probably. But it doesn't mean a lot of people want to or are confident enough to. And water slides scare the hell out of a lot of people, so. All right, got a pair of pilots. Moving on. Okay, step 14. A2, 2, 3, and 16. I really need for PE is a razor, ender, metal vial, CA glue, and PBA. Start using water slides. Members helped suck, to say the least. Legit Discord, who gave me the best water slide guide ever. Request Discord is the best. Definitely is. Water slides scared the hell out of me until I did some. Yeah, they're not. Once you've done them, you realize that you're afraid of, like, being afraid of them. Silly. Maybe not silly. That might be a little excessive, but it's not. They're not as bad as you think they are. But until you've done them, they're definitely intimidating. Okay, so that's my 2, 3, I need 16. A15. Water slides seem intimidating. They're just time consuming once you get in the flow. Doing it's not bad. Right, exactly. Never be scared of water slide agent. Stickers really definitely easier than stickers. Once you get the hang of it, that's the asterisk. The first couple times, stickers are probably easier because you known quantity or whatever. But once you figure out what you need to do, it's pretty easy. Key to water slides is all the mayonnaise you use. You have to use Hellmann's. It can't be store brand. Guess since I was building car and playing models as a kid, I don't really understand why people don't like water slides. Is all we had, and it was great. I think it's just you're using water, you're afraid that they're not going to go on right. CVN 65 Enterprise. Where does everyone stand on all the caution warning detail stickers kits come with? I love warnings. I love details on kits. I think after this kit, I'll paint the artifact that I've been promising to paint, and then after that will likely be some water slides on the kit. But I made it. Looks like the build is coming along pretty good. What's up, Robert? I'll add the extra caution stickers to action bases. Nick, you brought up chisels. When you order those, do you have to order them in a complete set of sizes? Like they want you to order 50 at 0.1 and 10 at 0.8? No, they'll let us order whatever we want for the individual ones. We order based on what we've seen for history on them, and we're starting to figure out like seasonal patterns and stuff like that. But sometimes the individuals don't sell very well. Certain ones sell much better than others. Whatever reason. Yeah, and a lot of our like chisel stuff, like from Disc Bay, for example, we just don't have. They haven't we've been having troubles getting them to fulfill orders quickly. So our orders are so old that, like, when we placed the order, we were in stock of things, so we will order and not get any of something because we didn't ask for any because we thought we were fully stocked or close to it. So that's a challenge we've been trying to work through lately. Decals take kits to the next level. I think most people like water slides unless they're like the ones to the MG High New. Cover or funnels. Gotcha. Footage for the artifact as well. Really? My thing with Sweet DLC. Not a fan of all the extra stickers that come with an RG and MG. Ain't got them in the show. My thing with water slide decals is I want to do them right, but get confused about Mark Setter and Mark Softer. I'll have to do another water slide stream soon and help set everybody straight on it. They're not that hard. You don't really need Setter or Softer, really. They help, especially with not as good decals, but they're not critical. But basically, you just wet the decal in like lukewarm water. That's where the mayo lid comes in for me. They soak for a little bit. You tap them on a paper towel and get the excess moisture off. Slide it off of the backer into the right place on the kit, and you're good to go. If you're going to use setter, you can put the setter down first on the rough area where the decal is going to go, and it will help it adhere better. And Softer essentially melts it and helps it fit around like a curved piece better. Or if you have a decal that's going over, say, a panel line or something, and you want it to kind of sink into that panel line, you use the setter to melt the decal into it. Sorry, moonshine is taking hold. Water slides are too much work. Someone should invent fire slides. And water slides are okay, but not as good as Delpy. Delpy is definitely better. I love hate with Delpy slides. I love that they come with decals that aren't on the original sticker sheet. Just hate I have to go to their website for anywhere to put them. Friends don't let friends drink and kid. Learn not to do that, because that's when I love to grab my X-Acto knife. That sounds dangerous. Alcohol and sharp objects. Oh man, we're a little over, but we should always frosty beverage and kit. First up, lucky with what pieces you get with Gundam. Those who build aircraft really are our work cut out for us. Some of the pieces used are 5 to 8 inches long, plus stencils. Yeah, it's definitely a whole different game in some of those aspects. All right, so second question. It's a good second question. Well, let's go the other way. What's your least favorite fast food, since we're on the food trend today? Least favorite fast food and a number between 1 and 400, and we'll draw for those remaining 5 items: 2 splash paint sets, the 2 G-frames, and the MSV. So least favorite fast food, a number between 1 and 400. Remember, we only ship to US addresses and do not delete or change your number. This is looking very much like the same mostly the same list as the other list, with a few things kind of being more popular here. Runza, I've never heard of Runza. Fizzolis, never heard of that one either. A&W. You gotta get the root beer float at A&W though. There's one on Cape Cod, not far from where my parents have a vacation home. And the root beer float in a frosty mug is hard to beat. Root beer float in a frosty mug sounds amazing right now. The A&W here is gross. I wouldn't be surprised. I think otherwise it can be hit or miss. There's not a lot of A&Ws around, and there's probably a reason for that. I think that fit could be better. I don't really want to take it apart. Okay, so we got some cockpit stuff going on here. All right, let's call time. I'm gonna fight some holy wars here over your photo's always great. Yes. Okay, so 1 to 400 was the number range this time. So first up for the Ava MSO 17 set, 101. For the Ava MSO 20 set, 207. I should say that those sets are from Splash themselves, courtesy of Splash Paints, so they'll be shipping out directly from them. Okay, G-Frame Volume 14, Blue Destiny Unit 1 was 122. Volume 14, Ifrit Custom, number 54. It's funny how that one's drawn low both times. And the MSV set, 197. So let me know if we have any winners. I'll double check. And otherwise I'm gonna go back to building this. Okay. kit we work on tonight. This is the Blade Liger AB Zoids kit from Kotobukiya. Now I see what all those parts we worked on last week are for. Like half the stream last week was just building these little things. S6 and A17, and then I can finish assembling all this together. So A17. S6. Dang, missed by one number, bummer. Just keep a snap build or paint this one up too. I'm not sure, Gluespod. This was I kind of decided to build this one on a whim because we got them in and everybody was talking about them and stuff. So I'm not 100% sure what I plan to do. If you build them across kit, yeah, probably if we ever got them. Whenever they start coming around again, I could totally see building them across kit. I can't say it's like one of my favorite animes or anything like that, but I would definitely mess around with some of that stuff. So let me know if we have any winners. Robert Higdons doesn't see any winners, maybe we don't have any. In which case we'll roll all those over and draw again shortly. Okay, it's not really snap build though. That's okay. I build something I have to glue. I wish I had more time to build. I mean, what do you like? How frequently and how long do all of you get to build? Because I feel like some weeks it's literally just a 2-hour stream. I've been trying to spend some time, just my family hobby time, most weeks for maybe a couple hours at best. So trying to do that too, but it's like really not enough to make a lot of progress really fast. Tunes we're listening to, liking it. Digital Baka, it's a station, there's a site called Pretzel Rocks, and this is the Epic station on there. Pretzel.rocks is the URL. Random question, but has the US-Canada trucker protest affected any shipments? Because it's got to suck on top of shipment delays they're already getting. No, because everything's brought straight to the US, so we don't go cross border to Canada with anything we do anyway. And there's really need a way to like clip into the seat. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so that's step one. Step two would be putting the cockpit cockpit on. I can't even see one of the pilots is in back already. So 3 would be this side. They're just during the Saturday stream. Some weeks is during the stream, others not even that. It's so busy. I get 5 to 7 hours a month. Most of the Saturdays during the streams. If I can Fridays, work from home at the moment. There's some free time I build. A little bit every day, depending on the day. It can be as little as 20 minutes. When up and building, it's normally 4 nights a week, including weekends. An hour now and then. The kids barge in when I'm trying to put it up before they break something. Hour or 2 every night before bed, usually nice. 2 to 4 hours on the weekends mostly. Doesn't take up too much time. I'm gonna build at least 4 to 5 hours a week if I can. It's not a bad goal. I'm gonna build time 2 hours a day. Right now I'm working on a very special build. I need to focus time, so I'm doing some 8-hour days in this build. Crazy. I'm contract based and work from home, so if I ever have kids to build, I have time to build them. That's cool. If I were still doing the whole consulting thing like I was before Mecha Warehouse, I'd probably have put less effort into finding each next contract and just build like crazy while I'm waiting for the next opportunity to fall in my lap. But of course now that's not an option. I feel like this would be really hard to get apart if I wanted to separate it all to paint it, so it's becoming more and more likely that it's an unpainted build. Usually get around an hour or so to build before the kids is interested in what they're doing. Usually build 6 hours tops a week, 4 hours on one day, and 2 on another. I get 3 to 4 hours a week, most in the weekend watching the stream. I need a Thunderbolt Zaku for its backpack for the big gun set. I can't find one to buy anywhere for close to MSRP. Do you think they'll ever reprint? I think so. Most things do end up reprinting. There's very few kits that have never reprinted, and you know, most things will come back around, I think. You can't really guarantee that they will, but most things do. Cool, so looks like we got a head, mouth opens. I wish the pilot's locked in place. And I wish this nub on the canopy was less obvious. Other than that, pretty cool so far. And the thing is huge. Yeah, it is. And this is what, a 1-inch grid, so the head's like 2.5 inches long if you don't include all the things fanning off of it. I open it, I build it start to finish, but I just recently got to take some time to myself, so even more comfortable building. MG Synergy Merca reprint, but waiting forever. I'm pretty sure that one's coming back around soon. All right. So head is out of the way. Body is next. So we got runner D and L. Do we have D or L? No, we do not. Of course not. It only took almost 2 whole streams to do just the head, so I have a feeling this is going to be a long-term project. Okay, let's find the D and L. J. Oh, those might come in handy. It's a handsome kitty robot face. L was one I needed, right? There's my L runners. Is the same as the OVA color version, but in a normal box, and that reprints all the time. You sure? It might be close, but it can't be the exact same thing. Okay, so D. Let's do this small part first. 15 and 30. Okay, it's D and an L. I need 1 and 2. Interesting, like metallized parts here. The restocks you announced for the next few months going to be available on pre-order. No, Kyle, we don't. We remain not doing restocks, basically back orders, like pre-orders. We're offering any sort of back order, and we do that for several reasons. Number one, I feel like our promises and the track record of Bluefin on delivering certain quantities has been less, I'll say less consistent with restocks versus brand new product. I don't know that I have any sort of real numbers to back that up, but that's like a gut feel kind of thing. So I don't feel comfortable offering it for pre-orders for that reason. Number two, pre-orders are a pain in the ass when they come in because we have to manually go through and figure out which orders have to ship. And if we had to do that for every single product that came in, that'd be a pain, and almost everything would be sold beforehand. And it's a lot more logistics than we are set up to handle right now. Someday we might do that, but we'll need like a back order coordinator or something to handle making sure those orders all get shipped and sent out when the items come in. It's like a full-time job. So they'll get here when they get here, hopefully in the time frame that we've been promised and that we've kind of told the world, but I'm not sure when they show up. And you also have to wait, cross your fingers. I'm sure aside from the color being slightly different, the water slides, that's why you do not see the Vercot reprint as often, unless they charge more for the OVA version. Interesting. We might also consider offering like pre-order back orders on certain kits in the future. We're starting to get into this territory of we are ordering such large quantities of certain things, trying to have things in stock for more than a brief period of time, where our orders are getting larger, and we might start playing some games with some of these orders to just help pay for them, so we don't have to outlay so much cash up front. But I'm kind of hoping we don't have to, because the logistical headaches that go along with all that stuff. But someday we might play that game a little bit. D&D special thing was fun AF. At good times. We haven't done one like that in a long time. We used to do those like once or twice a week back in the day. Back in the attic days. Alright, let's do our next draw. So what should the next question be? Didn't win anything, but still blast. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Seems to be a little bit of a rush for people. So yeah, let's do. We'll keep kind of on the food topic. During the Q&A for the most recent weekly update, I was asked whether I tilt my head to eat tacos or tilt a taco. So, do you tilt a taco or tilt your head? And a number between 1 and 150 this time. 1 to 150. And do you tilt the taco or tilt your head? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. And we only ship to US addresses. Some fresh sponges over here. Pineapple on pizza. That'd be a good question. Don't eat tacos. That's sacrilege. tacos 5 nights a week for the rest of my life if possible. I don't know if I can handle 5 nights a week, but tacos are good. Tilt the taco. Is there stuff inside the taco? You're only eating tortilla. That's kind of my question. That's why my answer was you gotta tilt your head, because every taco I've ever had with stuff in it's kind of hard to tilt. What's up, MJRL Hobby Stuff? Generally eat tacos twice a week. Kids love it. They're easy to make. It's a win-win, right? Maybe featuring a taco, the 2022 coin. I don't think so. That would be an interesting idea, though. I mean, if Taco Bell wants to sponsor the coin, we could put the bell on one side. We tilt the coin. What was the question? Do you tilt your head or the taco when you eat tacos? Remember, you got to answer the question and put a number in as well, both in the same message for it to count. So tacos are easier to do that way. I guess that should be a follow-up. Next follow-up question is hard or soft, which I already thought the same thing as I did. Held them over my head, bite the middle, and suck out all the filling. You get 3 different taco places throughout each month, so the variety is great. That's what I mean by 5 days a week, not the same tacos every night. I'm thinking like eating tacos, you know, at home or something. I could mix and match like tacos and fajitas and stuff like that, but as long as no one is a psychopath and just didn't decide like a sandwich. I like what they're trying to do when they do these metallized plastic parts, but I feel like it always looks crappy. The nubs don't really come off very well usually, or not as well, and they're just more, I don't know, something about them. Is it free still? It is. I like to imagine there's someone out there just eating tacos, tilting neither to the head nor the taco, just diving into it head on. It's possible. Okay, it's called time. So, you know, Nick H.G. Banshee was the same way. The nubs are pretty evident on injection metallic plastic, not usually as bad as electroplated parts at least. Taco shell is a giant Dorito, extra cheesy. I feel like with the plated parts, they tend to do a better job of hiding the nubs. Like they recognize from the beginning that the nubs are going to look bad, so they hide them better and undergate things. But the metallized, they tend to just put the nubs in the same place as they would if it were regular plastic. Okay, first number for the MSO 17 splash set, number 72. The Splash MSO 20 set, number 51. G-Frame Blue Destiny, number 71. G-Frame Ifrit Custom, number 54 again. That one set wants to get a really low number. And then finally the MSV Gundam Marker set, number 44. So 72, 51, 71, 54, 44. Let me know if anyone is a winner and I will confirm. I have 72. Nice, Robert. Okay, Robert, you know what to do. Send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com. And we'll get that out to you. 71. Mark D, it looks like you have 371. Or no, never mind. Wrong number. You do have 71. So Mark D, congrats. You can also send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com. We got a 51, it sounds like. A couple 51s. George Lakeo. Yong Hao Yu. Okay, George and Young Hao. Grab the coin. I'm dying for the coin. Everybody's been moving the coin. So we're gonna flip the coin. So pick a not pick a number. First one to call it, George or Young Hao, heads or tails, and then I will flip. Heads. George calls heads. Let me just sand this part real quick and then I'll do our flip. Build some suspense here. Sorry, no worries. George called it, so I'll flip. If it's heads, George wins. If it is tails, Yang Hao wins. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. George was after time. It's a coin flip. Oh, okay. Minor confusion there. Okay, so I'm going to flip the coin. I'm going to catch it. I'll flip it on the back of my hand. If I drop it, lose control of it, whatever, I will reflip. And good luck, guys. Looks like it is tails. So, Yang Hao, you are the winner. Congratulations. you can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info. And any of you who've won, if you can mention what number you had, your name, what was won, if you know it, it'll certainly help Patrick sort it out. George has been sent to the Shadow Realm. It's been a few streams since the last time we've had to flip a coin. People have been dying for that. Which one did I win? Mark D, you won the Blue Destiny Unit 1. I was in the bathroom, sorry, I didn't know what was going on, no worries. It's two of you could pick the same number, and that number came up as a winner, so we flipped a coin to see which one of you got it. Probably a good thing that that someone else picked the same number. You might not have known that you'd won, and you never would have contacted me. Yeah, the Ifrits are kind of an interesting design. For cheaper alternative to evergreen plot plate, yeah, equal quality. I don't know what the prices of all of it are. Tamiya makes some plot plate as well, at least the basic sheets and stuff. And Plastruct is the other company that makes a lot of stuff. I don't know how they all compare price-wise, though. At some point, Evergreen and Plastruct will probably make it into the Mecha Warehouse catalog once I got some space to put it. It's Goof's older brother. Did the Ifrit come before the Goof, then? Okay. Free is younger. Okay. Used for sale sign and beware of dog sign for plot plate sometimes. Will you be getting SMS paints when you expand the warehouse? Hopefully. I'm not sure on their policies on distribution. I know one of our competitors distributes it in the US, and I don't know if there's an exclusive deal there or not, because we refuse to buy things like that from a direct competitor. But I would like to. There's a lot of paint lines I'd like to add when we get the larger warehouse. Okay, D47, 48, and 49. So looks like we'll be getting one step into the body today before the stream ends. Well, aren't those corrugated styrene though? I mean, you could still probably cut off strips of it and shave off the corrugation. PCG. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these G's. I don't know, the ones I have are solid, probably 0.5 millimeter thick, and thick one is like 1.5 millimeter. Interesting. Great way to recycle though. Especially if you need big bulk pieces for like scenery or something. Hard to find full mechanics kits these days at a reasonable price. It's definitely true. We got some coming actually in the next few weeks, I think. And something just shipped. I'm not sure if it made it onto incoming yet. That's full mechanics, so should be seeing a few of those arrive again soon. We got a lot of good stuff coming actually the next few weeks, and hopefully the Virtues ship soon. I've been waiting for those forever. Literally never. Greetings from Arizona. Sunny and 85 degrees today. My kind of winter. I'm a little jealous. Oh, we had a warm day today too. You give me some 10 or below weather? What the hell are you talking about? No, thank you. I think the worst part about being in New England is when it gets cold. Sociopath. At least you admit it, and admitting it's the first step. getting help or whatever, so that's good at least. Also love the cold. Like, I don't mind the cold like every once in a while, but I'm not a fan when it's cold frequently for an extended period of time. I'd be nervous driving in snow. Driving in snow is not bad, other than the fact that nobody is good at it. Especially the first time it snows. We've had some like bad driving days recently though, with some like freezing rain and stuff, and just this freezing rain like a month ago, and then last Friday was bad with just like slush and sleet and all sorts of grossness coming down. It wasn't even really snow so much as all sorts of other frozen stuff, and like half of people can't drive when it gets like that. They just can't figure out what to do. They're either too cautious and you can't get anywhere, or they're not cautious enough and then they drive off the road or into you. I feel bad for the animals. My aunt's plants though. I mean, when we had the freezing rain, I literally got within eyesight of the warehouse that commute, and I think I sat there for like 20 minutes before anybody would move because nobody wanted to go anywhere. Sorry to say, I'm great at driving in snow. I am too if nobody else is on the road. I think I'm pretty good at driving in the snow. If I didn't have to worry about other people doing crazy stuff, I could probably go almost as fast in the snow as I do normally as a risk taker and doing all sorts of stuff. But with other people on the road, it's harder to drive fast in the snow. I really want to take a winter driving class. There's a rally school in northern New Hampshire, and they have a like a winter driving school or something they put on. And I would love to learn how to like take turns at speed in the snow and stuff. It's a little cold, but as I get older, I like it less and less. There's a spot at Union Square in NYC that I used to go whenever it snowed. There's a spot of black ice right next to the crosswalk. Just watch people fall or something. Okay, so it's basically the end here. I'm working on the last thing. We've got 2 prizes left. Let's do one more draw. We've got like, we'll call it 65 people in here. Just step in the black ice and fall on their asses. These are my friends to that spot. So let's put a number between 1 and 165. Sorry, number between 1 and 65. 1 to 65. And answer the question, hard taco or soft taco, since we decided that was the question earlier. Hard taco or soft taco, number between 1 and 65. That's the dream business I want to start as a winter driving school, but need money and cars for it. Yeah, you need a lot of money for that. This place is supposed to be pretty good. What is it, Team O'Neill Rally School or something like that? I want to take some of their other driving courses too. That kind of stuff is not inexpensive. do these in order. Wonder what these things are used for. Double-decker, a lot of soft, hard inside of a soft. I'm driving still on my Honda Civic, so I had to get very good at driving inside my car on the road very safely if needed. Yeah, I feel like if you're careful, so like there's a couple tricks that people don't necessarily know. One is that often, even like on an automatic, you have a low gear option, even in the automatic. So if you drop it down to the low gear, it will slow down a lot faster for you than braking. So when I had a Camry, I used to do that all the time. I just slam on the low gear when things started getting a little dicey, and you decelerate really fast without having to use the brakes, which is super helpful. And then the other trick, which is one that I probably shouldn't, I'm probably not qualified to advise anybody in any of this stuff, so take whatever I say with a grain of salt, since I'm not a driving guru or anything like that. But if you use the brake while you're on the accelerator, you can usually get a little more control too. At some risk. I'm a driver, I get the dumbest things I have and go play in the snow. I see the coin getting ready. The low gear things doesn't require much skill. I think the whole idea of left foot braking essentially while you're driving is probably a little riskier if you don't know what you're doing. Braking acceleration, I learned how to do donuts in the snow. Yeah, I mean that's how you. It supposedly moves the weight to the front end of the car or something like that, which helps you with control. Nick was DK Tokyo Drift. So my retirement plan is I'm just going to create another YouTube channel and have someone follow me around and do crazy stuff. So I should go take one of these crazy driving classes and have just record it. So my gun dealer told me to use my brake and gas at the same time. As long as you don't tell them who your dealer is, you're okay. So look here, we're going down a very steep hill to save my brakes. Just drive slow and take it easy. When you get in a rush is when you wreck. I live in Cincinnati, so you snow every year, and I'm used to it by now. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten fairly good at driving in the snow. For some reason, even though I'm in New Hampshire, 50% of people forget how to drive in the snow. By the next snowstorm, if you're driving and pressing the brake, gas at the same time, your car will take a screenshot. All right, I'm gonna call time. Number range this time was 1 to 65. He's got his temps, still have a lot of snow up here. Gonna teach him how to recover in an empty parking lot. If you can get an empty parking lot and play with all that stuff, it's probably the most amazing thing you can do for a newer driver, so they know what the hell to do. I have some summer videos on my Facebook of using brake and gas at the same time. Where I always keep cat litter in the car. I've helped many stuck car with cat litter. Okay, so two numbers. First one is for that E-Freak Custom, number 23. And the second for the Gundam Marker MSV set, number 26. Well, we got two 23s, Jojo Deli and David Codd. Sure I got the spellings right. Okay, and number 26. 26 Thydakar Prime. Or no, sorry. Oh, yep, Thydakar Prime and Craig Holman. So Jojo Deli, David Codd, Thydakar Prime, Craig Holman. I need you all to call heads or tails. We're gonna flip the coin, hopefully once, and select winners for both at the same time here. So heads or tails. David is heads. So Thydakar Prime and Craig Holman, I need a heads or tails from you guys too. Thydakar calls tails. So David Codd and Craig Holman are heads. Jojo Deli and Thydakar Prime are tails. Cool, so I'll flip it just like before. If I miss it, drop it, fumble it, whatever, I'll reflip. But I'll catch it, flip it on the back of my hand, and then we'll decide both of these at the same time. We'll get one coin flip for both. Okay, here we go. Someday I'll get lucky, but at least we get triple blessed by the coin tonight. Looks like it was tails again. So that means Jojo Deli and Thydakar Prime are our winners. Again, send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we'll get that out this week. So congrats to everybody who won. Thank you everybody who came and hung out tonight, enjoyed the company. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified next time. We'll be doing this again next week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Continuing on, hopefully making some progress in the body of this thing. And giving away some more good stuff. So thanks once again. Have a wonderful evening. And see you all next week.